Hey everybody, this is J and B, and check out what we've got on the table. We're going to talk about it right after this.
How much money do you really have in your pocket? A $204,000 penny found by a teenager. A $10,000 coin found in a Cheerios box. And an $18,000 penny found by one of our viewers. Got coins? JBCOINSINC on YouTube. Daily videos and free giveaways. Join us today.
Okay, so here it is. We have a 1955 DDO or double die obverse. It's a Philadelphia mint mark, which means there isn't one. This is one of the holy grails that everybody looks for. This is one of the dream coins, like a 1909 SVDB, you know. This is like retirement money, okay? The question we've got for you is, how do you know it's real? How do we know it's real? This case is very simple. And if this was the real thing, I wouldn't be handling it barehanded. But on the reverse, it still has, there we go. It still has the wheat on there on either side. But in the middle, it's got Grove minting. It doesn't have the correct reverse for a real penny. But that could fool you, couldn't it?
This is not a forgery.
This is not a forgery. This is a copy. This is a reproduction, if you want, that our friend Jared over at Grove Minting made. So here's the thing. We always tell you, weigh the coin. Well, guess what? You weigh this coin. It is a real 1955 Philadelphia penny that he made into the DDO. So you do your diagnostics. If this doesn't have the copy thing on the back like that, you got a weak penny. It's a double die like this. It looks like the real thing. It weighs correctly. I mean, you're sure you've won the lottery. No. I mean, look at the precision and look at the craftsmanship in this coin. There's no way. If the back was correct, there's no way you're going to know. You got to send this in for validation to a Mr. Wexler or just straight to the grading companies like PCGS, NGC. Until they test it and check it out and find out, is it real? You don't know. The Holy Grail coins, we've done videos on these before. You can go back and check our videos. 1909 SVDB, this 69S double die. We had one of our people that did find one. It's in our commercial. He made a lot of money. But until it's proven to be real, you don't know. Okay? You have to assume that it might not be. But you also have to assume that it might be. So you wouldn't handle it barehanded like I just did. I knew that's what this is, so but if you found one, you'd immediately put on gloves and treat it, very carefully. Put it in a protective flip and send it off to be validated. It's just a really good example. The fact that he made this is really cool because it shows you how easily, well, not easy. For him it's easy, but for someone who has the skills, the equipment, whatever, they can make this coin. And you say, well, why would they make this coin? Well, if this is a forger's coin, if somebody fakes this coin and passes it off as the real deal, they can make tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars. So is it worth doing it? Yeah, they've been counterfeiting coins ever since the Romans and the Greeks were minting coins, you know? So they exist out there. So we always tell you, be careful if you're buying a coin like this, for example, and it's like this, which is what's called a raw coin. It's not in a slab. Don't buy the coin, until you send it off. Make an agreement that the coin has to go to one of the grading companies, PCGS or NGC. If it's in a slab, check the number against PCGS and NGC's registry to make sure that the number matches, so that you know that it's a legit coin. Okay? You can get hurt really bad if it's not the real thing. Now, this is really cool that he made this. So if you're interested in having a coin like this is a good example of, there are companies out there, not just Jared or Grove Minting, that make secondary, they make reprints or reproductions, whatever you want to call them, gold-plated coins, copies of the real thing like this, but they have the word copy, or they have their logo somewhere on the coin. That makes them legal, okay? And that makes them legit. But, there's coins like this, there's other coins that are ancient coins, something like this, that, you're never going to have the money. I'm never going to have the money to get a real copper flowing here like that. But, they got beautiful copper rounds like this. The quality is amazing. It's fun to have something like that you can actually handle and look at it and learn about what the coins are supposed to look like. But, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, check out the internet. Check out Grove Minting. Just be careful that you're buying them from a reputable company, or you make sure that somewhere in the process they're saying that it's a copy. Because right now there's a lot of ads out there that are saying, hey, we've got these Morgan dollars and they're $10 and they're real Morgan dollars, and they're not. They're fakes. I don't know where they're coming from, but or how they get away with it. But they're marketing to people in magazines and other places fake coins, and it doesn't say copy. So be careful. And like I say, if you're interested, check this out. And I almost forgot, we will be giving away some of these coins. We have coins from Jared, that we will give away, okay, at some point. So, hope you liked this video. Hope it was helpful. Hope it kind of got your blood going and got you interested. So, a lot of the copper rounds that we buy, the big copper rounds, the 1 ounce, 999 fine, that B likes to get for giveaways, those have beautiful prints on them of, the Indian, for example, with his arms spread from the Oregon Trail, and it's actually an Indian from a very historic painting that was used in those coins back in the 30s. So those are things you can buy and you can possess. My favorite coin, the Fugio, the 1787 penny designed by Ben Franklin. You can buy that in a 1 ounce copper round through a secondary seller like an Atmex or JM Bullion or somebody like that, or a coin shop, and it has every bit of detail that Ben Franklin put in the original, but it says the word copy in the rings on the reverse. And you can put it in an airtight like this, and you can actually make this your pocket coin if you want, or whatever you want to do with it. And like we said, if you want, check out the website. Till next time, hope you liked it. Hope we gave you really good, useful information. Hope we kind of set you in the right direction. And till next time, J&B signing out.